yeah.
Hey guys, that was my attempt at an intro, but I'll get better at it, I promise. But yeah, I'm Chad McKinney. I'm trying to build a brand called POS Fishing. That's what you saw up there, and POS Fishing's about just a true fisherman, just a guy who wakes up every day or who gets nervous and anxious. He thinks about fishing. He thinks about going outside. It's more about fishing. It's more about camping, family. At the end of the day, it's just about being out and outdoors. And POS Fishing wants to expand. It wants to get into kayak tournaments. Wants to get into showcasing a new way of doing things. Just because fishing right now, I feel like belongs to the rich man. So we want to bring POS Fishing. We just want to put that spotlight on the guys who are out here just fishing to now win $1 million, So POS Fishing's first step is with these lures, and I got a couple bags here. These are some two-tone ones. Here's our logo, POS Fishing. Here's some clear ones we've been working on. And these are personally my favorite right here. It's like some candy blue. But our first step is these lures, and this is where we go from here. So we're gonna make a video today about all these plugs, and we're gonna mix them all together, see what we get, try to make a capable lure. But these are all gonna be 6-inch finesse worms, and this is the true fisherman worm. So let's get into it. Let's have some fun, and thanks for watching my video. All right, guys, I'm gonna show you some of the things you'll need, and I'm gonna show you some of the worms we've already made. I'm gonna show you a quick clip, and then cause you'll see some of those worms or some that's in this bag right here. I call these plugs. So we're gonna change some of those plugs up today and try to make a great looking lure. That's what we're gonna try to do today. And then I'm gonna show you some things you need, and here we go. All right, everybody, the first thing you're gonna want to buy, I don't know if I'm in camera, we'll look later, but is a mold. You're gonna want to buy a mold. A couple cups, glass, get you a butter knife, and I'll transition over here later, and you'll see I have a pan. This right here is used to take it all out. You want to just get you some basic dies. I use the Rolio brand right now. This is all available on Amazon. So I'm gonna switch the camera around and show you my microwave setup. So here's my setup from this angle. FSU, baby. All right, guys, so I got some random plugs I picked out. So we're just gonna drop them in there. Might need some more. Once you get it in there, man, just shut it, and we're gonna wrap this shirt around our face, and we're gonna put our gloves on, but you just want to set it in there for 2 minutes. All right. I really should invest in a respirator, but I just feel a lot cooler like this. So we're just gonna take it out, have your butter knife ready. You really don't want no moisture on it. So dry it off. Sorry. It's gonna look like that. I think we might have burnt this one, but I've been in worse situations. And it's not burnt, but it does have a lot of air in it, and I've expected that when it comes to like starting off, is you're gonna get air in it. So don't worry about it. So this is what it looks like, really. So not too pretty, but we can always add dyes. And I'm gonna let this, I'm gonna stir it a little bit more. And it still's got it changes color every single time I stir it, so we're gonna see. I think I need to add more. And it is fine to add more. It's not gonna hurt it. I think that is enough, but we're just gonna add more. I'm gonna rip up some and add more. So I added some more, and you can kind of see it's not that bad. It kind of looks like some fruity pebbles or whatever. I don't know what's going on. It looks pretty. All right, we just put it in there for 30 more seconds. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, lots of different colors in there. Let's put it back in there. So if you're just starting to do lures, one thing I did to mess up was rush it. There's no reason to rush it. Just let it sit in there. I'm not even gonna mess with it for a little bit, because what it's doing is I'm gonna let all that air rise out of it. That's what you wanna get. You wanna have no air in it at all, because if you got air, it's gonna start getting bubbly, and I've already had bad comments about it. So skip that, just let it sit. If you see bubbles, let it sit, and I'm gonna let it sit if I see bubbles in here. So what I do have is a chunky mix. So I'm gonna put it in there for maybe 20 more seconds, and then I'm gonna let it sit. This is how you know you got to the right temperature, when you got those good looking bubbles and it's clear down here. All you gotta do is let that sit. And this is what it looks like when you let it sit for about 4 minutes. So we're gonna pop that in there for 10 seconds only, and then we're gonna start putting it into the mold. Figured we'd add a dye for the video, so I just went with purple. Alright, so the plastinol's good and ready to go now. It's all liquidy and no bubbles. So try to get it all on here. Just gonna take it, and I'm starting to think that the purple was a good idea. I like the green to begin with, but the purple is a good idea. And if you see bubbles, just tap it with that butter knife like you saw me do right there. Just take it. Okay. And like I said, don't rush it. And if you feel like you need more, don't rush it. Tilt it. No air. Don't try to get no. See, I got air. Push it out. Push that air back out. Yep. I'll just take it. You see me looking that way. I'm looking at the air holes at the end. See if it went all the way through. All three of them went through. And one thing you gotta do is after you pop that, just let it drip in there, because if not, that first lure, and keep this on, that first lure will have an air pocket at the beginning. So, and that's why you got the clear pan. Set that in there. I'm gonna set these out of harm's way. Knowing me, everything's in harm's way. Let me set that on here. But I'm gonna let this sit. Just let it sit for about 2-3 minutes. If you take it out early, what you'll see is you'll see cuts in it, kind of like if you pulled it out and it was still hot, kind of, it would stick to it, kind of, in a way. So you don't want to do that, but that's what it looks like. It's gonna look good. All right, guys, let's see what our worm looks like. Yo, yes, Pionita. Yes, sir. I'm gonna get a different angle on it. Oh, yeah. Now that's a solid one. All right, guys. I'll post a clip of those later. I try to keep this underneath 10 minutes. And thanks for watching my video. You know, like I said, POS fishing. It's all about the true fisherman and just the guy who does it every day. You know, not to put shame on anybody with a big boat, but you know, everybody's a fisherman. Thank y'all. Y'all have a good day. Guys and girls too. I need to clarify that. There's guys and girls out here doing this. So POS fishing. I'm Chad McKinney. So see you. Have a nice day. Thank you.